Come on in. Scott Martin with Kingsview Asset Management. Here's what they're worried about, Scott. We have sources, Fox Business has sources, which say the Senate people are considering a delay of 1 year in the imposition of that top 20% corporate tax rate. Senator Bill Cassidy told us about 40 minutes ago, yes, they are talking about that. I think that's what's taken the market down today. What say you?
I agree, and those are good sources, and I trust them, Stuart, and I think that is really the crux of what we're seeing here. And you know what's crazy about this to me is this was supposed to be the easy one. This was the breakaway layup or slam dunk, however you want to put it, because this was what was going to get bipartisan agreement. This is what ailed the economy. This is what everybody wanted to see was this great corporate tax rate cut. And we're not seeing it. We're seeing all this wrangling about it, and that's something that I'm concerned about. And, too, I'll throw in one more thing. You guys have talked all show about the tech sector maybe being the safe haven. Well, don't forget the trillions of dollars that's sitting overseas that may not be repatriated right away, which is another concern I have with respect to the tech sector, which has done so well this year.
Let me repeat that, because I was going to come to you and say, surely big tech with very, very strong fundamentals is a safe haven. But if you're telling me that if there is no tax deal, then you won't repatriate all that money, you say that is a negative for big tech, is it?
You bet your bottom dollar, or your bottom pound, if you will, because I'll tell you, Stuart, this has been a big thing fueling the tech sector, I believe. And yes, you're right. The fundamentals in tech are probably the best of any of the 10 or 11, how you look at it, S&P sectors. I'll give you that. But the market has traded on this hope of that money coming back stateside. And that was going to be reinvested in maybe job growth, certainly stock buybacks, maybe some dividends. And if that money doesn't come back over, I want to use the words of one of my favorite wordsmiths in D.C. of the last 8 years, Joe Biden. That's a big effing deal when he was talking about the ACA once upon a time, because that's something that the markets and certainly those tech companies were trading on. And if that goes away, that concerns me with regards to their prices.
I want to talk about retail, but quickly, if we get no tax deal of any kind, it all falls through, does this market come way down?
I don't think way down, and I think it'll give those a buying opportunity that have held cash, that have missed this run. But I do believe we will see a 5 to 10 or so % pullback just on the fact that that hope, that punch bowl has been taken away, and it puts in question other parts of this agenda that was going to be the layup. This was going to be the one that was going to be the easy one. And if this can't get done, and then we've got the midterms coming up in 2018, which is certainly a little bit unnerving, you've got some questions in this market for next year, I believe.
Yes, indeed we do. Scott, thanks for joining us. I'm sorry to keep it so short, but this is a fast action news day. You know how it goes.